Welcome back, everyone. David Groner, elder law attorney with the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic, joins us today. David, welcome back.
Yeah, good to be back.
We're talking about probate today. Why is probate hated by most people, and what is that process like? Why is it so difficult?
That is a subject that I get talked to about quite a bit because I hear horror stories. And people frequently want to tell me about the horror stories they've had in having to go through the process of probate. Is when someone dies, unless they've done a trust, the only way that their estate, especially if they have property, can go to their children is through the process we call probate or succession in Louisiana. And what's involved in that is the heirs have to go hire a law firm to file a lawsuit, basically, in court to begin the process of, number one, approving a will if there is a will, but then that's just the beginning. Then they have to be presenting all of the assets and liabilities to the court. It's all a public record. If any of the heirs object, it could require a hearing. The cost on that just skyrockets when that happens, and the delay can be months, can be years. So I can't tell you how many terrible stories people tell me about what happened in their families with respect to having to do a succession and how awkward that process is. If we do a trust, we avoid that whole process. The trust itself settles the estate the minute you do a trust, so that once you die, your estate is going to be managed from day one and completed probably within a very short period of time as far as getting the assets to your children.
And as you mentioned, probate is public knowledge. Anyone can sort of see where your assets are going. So if that's something that you really want to keep private, the trust is the route to take?
Oh, absolutely. You know, as a title attorney doing real estate closings, we have to look at titles. And in looking at past what's called judgment of possession, that's the document that transfers the ownership to the heirs. I have seen where lawyers have put account numbers and account balances and names in the account in the public record, which is a poor attorney practice, but it happens. And all the fraudsters and con artists can see that. So can you imagine your heirs were supposed to get a certain amount of money from a bank account, but a fraudster or con artist saw it in the public record and did some nefarious act that would prevent them from getting their inheritance? It's just not a very safe way to transfer assets in this day and age.
For more information on why trusts might be something that you should be looking into for your family, you can contact David at the number on your screen, get your appointment booked with him, or go ahead and visit one of David's upcoming workshops in Acadiana. That schedule of workshops can be found on the Acadiana Elder Law Clinic's Facebook page.